Microprocessor and microcontroller EC403 in module 1 8086 microprocessor. Already I have discussed 8085 microprocessor. I will discuss now 8086 microprocessor. First you check the syllabus. This is the syllabus in module 1 part. Microprocessor 8085 and 8086. So 8085 microprocessor already I discussed. Pin description, after that internal architecture and interfacing part, instruction set of 8086 8085 microprocessor as well as programming part. Same thing we will learn for 8086 microprocessor. Okay, so what are the difference between 8085 and 8086 microprocessor? So in 8085 microprocessor is actually the 8-bit processor, whereas the 8086 is 16-bit microprocessor. And address bus are different for 8085, data bus as well as memory access. Okay, so for 8086, now I will discuss in details the features of 8086 microprocessor. So address bus, how many? 20-bit. Data bus 16-bit. Memory access by 8086 microprocessor is 1 megabyte and clock frequency is 3 to 10 megahertz. Okay, now after that I will discuss the pin description of 8086 microprocessor. So 8086 microprocessor is Intel 8086 microprocessor chip is introduced in the year 1978. It will access 1 megabyte memory. It has 40 pins. Its clock frequency is 5 to 10 megahertz. Pin description. So pin description, you check that pin number 1 ground and pin number 40 is VCC. So for 8086 microprocessor required 5 volt plus 5 volt power supply. And then you check the pin number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 as well as pin number 39. These are used for address and data bus. So A for address and D for data. So D0 to D15 16-bit data bus, and for address bus A0 to A15 as well as A16, A17, A18, A19. Total how many address bus? 20-bit. Okay, after that you check the non-maskable interrupt and INTR interrupt request. These two pins are used for interrupt pin, then clock, ground, and after that pin number 33, which is very important here, this minimum mode and maximum mode. So these pin actually used for when it is 1. So 8086 microprocessor use as minimum mode in minimum mode, and for 1 for minimum mode and 0 for maximum mode. So for minimum mode 8086 use as the single processor, and for when it is 0, so in maximum mode, so 8086 processor use as multiprocessor. Okay, and for minimum mode pin number 24 to 31, pin number 24 to 31 are used as hold acknowledge, write bar, IO bar, data transmit receive, data enable, ALE and interrupt acknowledgement. Pin number 24 to 31. And for maximum mode These pin number 24 to 31 use as the QS1, QS0, S0, S1, S1 bar, S2 bar, log bar, request grant 1, request grant 0. Okay. So these 24 to 31 are used as different functions for minimum mode as well as the maximum mode. Okay. Then read bar, you know, when this is actually the active low signal. This indicates the memory read operation. Okay. And here you see that pin number 39, 38, 37, 36, 35 and 34 here use as different status signal, which is S3, S4, S5, S6, S7. So S3, S4, these actually you see this table. So this actually the for S3, S4 for 00, this used for extra segment. So memory is divided the four segment part, which is extra segment, stack segment, core segment and data segment. For when the processor use in memory the ES part, so this time the S3, S4 will be 00 status and stack segment 01, and S3, S4 when 10, that indicate the core segment, 11 for the data segment. Okay, and S5 is actually the interrupt status, indicate interrupt status, and S6 is always logic 0 and S7 is always logic 1. Next you again check that another pin number 34 BHE bar and S7 already I discussed. BH bar, the bus high enable signal is the active low signal. So the 8-bit devices connected to the upper half of the data bus use BH bar signal for chip select function. Okay, so that means when the 8-bit any device want to communicate with the processor, so this time this signal is very much important. So when BH bar is active low, so D8 to D15 higher order data bus is used by the processor. Now the ready signal, already you know the function of ready signal. Reset bar, same function for also I have discussed in 8085 microprocessor, and rest is the pin number 23, it is bar signal. So what is the function of this signal? So this signal is used to test the status of the math processor of 8087. That means when the 8086 want to communicate with the math processor 8087, so this time this signal is very much important, and this signal indicate actually to test the status of the math processor 8087. Okay, and in the next lecture I will discuss the all functions of minimum mode as well as the maximum mode. Okay, thank you.